Welcome to Redhound Football. This is Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. I'm Randy McCard, along with my son Josh, and on the camera, Jason Snell, as always. And we're at Campbell Field tonight for Game 6 of the 2010 schedule. The Redhounds taking on George Rogers Clark, the Cardinals from Winchester. Josh, they'll be doing the national anthem and prayer here just shortly, so we'll do what we can before they do that. But a lot of stuff going on here tonight. We've got Touchdown Productions here. They're filming a documentary on Travis Freeman, who graduated from Corbin High School, played football here. And I hope I'm not wrong, but I'm pretty sure I have the story right, because I remember when it happened. And I'm pretty sure what happened was that Travis was, I believe, bit by a tick. I think it was Lyme's disease, and he went blind. And it's a great story. So
yeah.
They're here tonight filming. And then we also have Hall of Fame night. And then there's the football game.
Yeah.
And
then
it should be maybe a good football game. What do you think?
Should be. I think it will be. Honestly, I think this should be, it's hard to say it's going to be better than last week's. Last week was a great game. Sort of a letdown at the end as well as we played. They came back, they won the game. Last week was still a great game, though. I look for this week to be much of the same. Two teams are going to run the ball a lot. Not a whole lot of passing, just enough to, get the job done. But I expect a real good game tonight. Both teams come in with pretty good defense, established running games, and yeah, I think it should be real exciting tonight. They're a big team, 6A school, got some big old boys. Size could be the downfall for the Redhounds tonight, but I'm looking for a lot of action out there.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break here for the national anthem and the invocation, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're at Campbell Field, as I said just moments ago, for tonight's action between George Rogers Clark and the Redhounds. Well, let's make mention of the fact, Josh, that we had a moment of silence. We had a Corbin High School graduate, I believe it was Matt Jackson.
Yeah.
Was Lance Corporal, United States Marine Corps, killed in action yesterday in Afghanistan. And had the moment of silence for him. And as a former Marine, I really feel for that family. And, it's a little condolence to say that, how proud you are and how thankful for the sacrifice that he made. But we definitely are thankful, and we wish them the best. Our thoughts and prayers with that family.
Yes.
So with that said, we said we got a lot of stuff going on here tonight, but the main thing, we're here to play some football.
Yep.
And, boy, as we're getting ready for the captains to come to midfield for the coin toss, we look down here. Big number 81 for Clark County.
Number 81.
I say Clark County. That's what they used to be, Clark County back in my day. But for George Rogers Clark, boy, he's a big one.
Yeah, Jason said 6'4", or I believe he said 280. He's big. He's a tight end, defensive end. It's number 81, Corey Rogers, as well out there with them teammates. Number 40, Mason Jones. Number 15, Darius Skinner. And the one undressed, number 60, Cody Liggett. Of course, for Redhounds, we got number 33, Saxon Okuma out there, number 26, Matthew Taylor, number 19, Brady Foley, and number 60, Nick Howington.
Well, the captain's meeting at midfield, and we'll have the coin toss, and we'll have football action here very shortly. It's a great night for football. It's been a beautiful day, and we're starting to, as we have just went into the fall, the weather, you can already feel the change in the temperatures. They're cooler days.
Yeah, it finally cooled down, didn't it?
And so we brought a sweatshirt with us tonight. We may need that a little later, but great night for football. Hopefully the Redhounds can rebound from a tough loss last week at Hazard. Redhounds will receive to start this game. They'll be kicking receiving the kick from the Cardinals, and
Redhounds will be going left to right on the screen.
Yeah, well, George Rogers Clark also coming off 2 losses. They started out the season 3-0, and they've lost 2 in a row, so they're looking to rebound also. And, I was listening, the George Rogers Clark radio crew is right down to our left, and as I was listening to them a few minutes ago doing their pregame, they were talking about the stats, about how much our points that we have scored, what we've give up, the averages, and so forth. And I heard one of them had a good point. He said, and you may have the stat there, how many points that we've given up as the Redhounds come through the spirit line, but the bulk of that was given up to Boyle County.
Yeah.
So the defense is really, I think, has played pretty well this season.
I've been real impressed with the defense. We played some tough teams.
Yeah, we have.
And Bull was the bulk of it. We gave up 35 last week on the road to Hazard as GRC comes out on the field. I'd like to see what they're going to do with that flag.
They wouldn't, would they? No.
No.
It's not got a long enough pole.
No. He thought about it. But I'm really intrigued by this game because, all we see are the stats that I print off. And what I'm looking at here, they've got a 3-2 record. Some of the teams they play,
I believe, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Josh, but I believe that flag is carrying the number of and the initials of the young man that Clark County football team had the tragedy where one of the players was killed in a car accident right before the season.
Yep.
And I believe that's what that is. And that's another thing that's going on tonight. South Laurel game, the varsity club received donations, went through the crowd, and they're going to be making a gift to the family of the young man that was killed in that car accident.
Well, we're getting ready to play some ball. Back deep for the Redhounds, number 2, Mitchell Frederick, and number 26, Matthew Taylor. Quick note, it's hard to figure these teams out we don't know, but we do know George Rogers Clark 6A. They play a lot of big schools up in the Lexington area. 3-2 record. Some teams with not a lot of wins, but should be a good game.
See that kicker's neon green shoes?
Yeah, I do.
Ball's fielded there about the 8-yard line. He's to the 20, 25. And across the 25-yard line, is that Matthew Taylor?
Yep.
Number 26 on the return for the Redhounds.
Yeah, to about the 27.
So nice return. And the Redhounds go to work, 1st and 10. As we're just underway now from Campbell Field. So we're midway through the season, 3-2, and Redhounds looking to get win number 4 hopefully here tonight.
Ty Cobb will be the starting quarterback tonight for the Redhounds. We remember Roman got shaken up last week.
Yep.
As far as we know, that's all we can go off of why Cobb's starting tonight.
Well, he's got trips out here to the near side, and he's throwing immediately and overthrowing his intended receiver, Josh Kopic, number 4. And, he got rid of that ball quick.
Yeah, that was a little hot pass. Corbin runs that a lot, even from back from when I played him before. Quick hot pass, try to catch the defense off guard early. Just overthrew it a little bit, but that's probably a good thing because there was a defender right there ready to lay a big hit on him. And it's something we talked about, I said before the game. They got a lot of size out there. Got some big boys. I'm looking at number 81 right now, and he's a head above everybody on his team.
Yes, he is. He's a big boy. 2nd and 10. Whistle and a flag. Well, it didn't take long for the flag to fall.
Yeah,
looks like it's going to be against George Rogers Clark.
He lined up in the neutral zone. Somebody did. But back to their size, you know, we talked about all year, we've got a young offensive line. Got a lot of young guys out there, haven't played a lot of snaps, most of them first year starting. This will be a big test tonight because this is going to be a very, very physical game.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, before we came on there, we were talking amongst ourselves about the rushing attack, and you know, we do have to keep in mind the youth across that offensive line. Sometimes they shine, sometimes they struggle.
Yeah.
Snap.
Nothing there for Redhounds. But, you know, a bright light I saw going through these stats, this is a defense that's gave up over 800 yards rushing this year. They've played some pretty tough teams, but there's really nothing on this schedule that stands out to me like a Bull County that we faced earlier in the year. So they're very rushable. I mean, I think we should be able to move the ball on them as hard-nosed as we are, and that's our game, you know. It's not like we're going out there and changing anything. We're going to line up and run the ball.
Well, that was Brady Foley, and he lost a yard. So it's 3rd and 6.
Matthew Taylor and Josh Jewell down here to the near side. That's Josh Kopic in motion.
Low snap. He handles it, and he's looking. He's getting lots of pressure. He's in danger. He does get rid of it, and incomplete.
That's where he just got to throw it out of bounds, but it fell harmlessly there.
Yeah. So good defensive stand there for the Cardinals, and will force a Redhound punt. 4th and 6, ball on the Redhound 31-yard line. And so we expect to see Matthew Taylor, and he's dropping back into punt formation. This is Redhound football. It's brought to you by Redhound Productions.
Now, this is a different start to the game. Last week, you know, we marched right down the field immediately. You hate the 3 and outs. But this is a different group of guys out here. That big 81 had a lot of pressure on that last play, and that's just something the line's going to have to get used to.
Low snap. He's got all kinds of room.
He's running.
He's going to have first down yards. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's crossing into George Rogers Clark territory all the way down to about the 37, 38-yard line. Matthew Taylor.
That's good for a first down, Redhounds. It's a big run. That's something we talk about every week, you know. And he has that ability. Well, you see, he's an option punter.
Yeah.
You saw immediately. He caught the ball. He's got the ball ready to kick it, but he's also looking out there, seeing what he's got. He had a bunch of green.
Yeah, he did. Well, you know, that's the one thing that you'd think an opponent would have scouted and picked up. That, you know, we do that from time to time. As Cobb brings his team to the line, and I believe it's Taylor and Foley. There's Taylor in motion. Foley back there along with Frederick.
Lead blocker.
And nice run by Brady Foley out to
yardage.
The 27-yard line. And he's going to have first down yardage, isn't he?
Yeah, they're going to first down. You know, neither one of us was at the game last year when we played George Rogers Clark. Of course, we did play in Winchester last year. But they said that was a big game-changing play at the end of the game last year. George Rogers Clark had 4th and 17 inside their own 20 and did a fake punt on a run. Sounded like almost exactly what we just saw there.
Yeah.
And it was a game-changing play.
Well, Clark, I may call him Clark County. You'll know who I'm talking about. That's what they
You're not going to hurt anybody's feelings down here.
That's where they're from, and that's Matthew Taylor losing yardage. But I'm looking, and they didn't bring a very big crowd, did they?
No.
Which that's a long haul, I know.
It's about an hour and a half drive down here. And this is them playing Henry Clay or Lafayette.
Right.
They've got a player
Redhound side
on the field.
Looks a little sparse also. We've got an injured player on the field at the 9:38 mark. It's no score. Redhounds with the ball. Let's take a break, Jason, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back to action as the Clark County player helped off the field. I can't help but call them Clark County. That's what they were.
Back in your day?
Back in my day. Redhounds come to the line now, 2nd and 11.
South Law was also Law County in your day.
Yes, it was. And who's Matthew Taylor now lined up in the Redhound?
Yeah, let's call it the Redhound, not the Wildcat.
And he's got some room. And he's going to go to the house. Touchdown, Redhounds.
Matthew Taylor, that's a huge gain right there.
28 yards,
28
touchdown
yards.
run.
Have we seen that look this year?
I'm thinking that I might have seen him line up there one time. and take a snap. But I've not seen those results.
Yeah.
But, boy, he got good block there when he got through the crease.
He turned it on.
Yeah, he was gone. So the Redhounds go on top 6-0 at the 9:09 mark.
Saxon Okuma on for the extra point for the Redhounds. Josh Jewell, the holder.
Down and
money.
Okuma puts it through the uprights. It's 7-0 Redhounds at the 9:09 mark of the first quarter. It's Hall of Fame night at Campbell Field, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the Redhound kick in a moment. All right, we're back to action. Redhound football brought to you by Redhound Productions. Randy McCarg, Josh McCarg, and Jason Snell, our technical guru and cameraman.
We're still waiting on a kicker.
And there comes number 12. It's Roman Mitchell to kick the ball. And he'll put it on the tee, and we'll get back to action. Redhounds score on a 28-yard touchdown run by Matthew Taylor, and Saxon Okuma put the extra point through the uprights. 7-0 Redhounds. Fielded about the 5.
Good coverage.
Nice coverage.
Good coverage by the Redhounds.
Number 7, Matthew Jewell, I see down there.
Little John out there between Josh Kopic and one of the Cardinals. Yeah, these teams, they know each other. They played each other last year. I missed the game, of course. We mentioned that, but it sounded like it was a real intense game right down to the last minute. No doubt Corbin wants to come out and prove that they can win this game this year.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. We need to jump on them as much as we can right here at the get-go, because down the line, that size and speed is going to pay off eventually for the Cardinals.
Redhounds defense goes to work here. 1st and 10, ball on 21 for George Rogers Clark. Pitch. He spins away, and he's across the 25.
Number 6, Pokey Harris on the carry for the Cardinals. He is their leading rusher coming into this game. Pokey Harris has 433 yards on the year and 7 touchdowns, so he's going to be the one the Redhounds are going to have to key on tonight on defense.
2nd down.
He got about 7 yards, didn't he?
Yeah. 2nd down and about 3. The scoreboard is completely off. He's under center, and there's snap. Hand off.
Backfield.
Good defense there. Good penetration. I think Brady Foley got initial contact. Then a host of Redhounds come in and take him down.
As a former football player, I love that. Did you see how many jerseys were back there? There was about 6 guys back there on that tackle. If you could do that every time, that would be a coach's dream. One guy in the backfield, that's great, but that leaves the opportunity for the fast little back to scamper out, cut around, dance around. But you got 6 bodies right back there. It's hard to get around them.
Well, I think he's got a third 3, I believe is what I'm going to call
I think that was a generous spot, too.
Snap, he's looking, throwing, flag.
Got him in the backfield.
Got his man over there, but
they're well short of the first down.
Yeah. Referee
goes
against
Cardinals.
Clark County or GRC, whoever they are.
The team in white.
The team in white.
I would expect the Redhounds to decline this. Illegal motion against the Cardinals. And Corbin declines. It'll be 4th down.
So we bring up 4th down play now, and punting unit comes on for GRC with that penalty.
That was a great defensive series by the Redhounds.
It was. It was a good series. They hold them.
Now I just hope that they don't take any of our trickery away from us and do it right here.
Yeah.
Something you'd watch for. They have a receiver out here.
And they are.
They faked it.
And it failed.
He ain't getting it.
Wow.
Big stop in the backfield. They lost several yards on that.
The Redhounds sniff it out. They are all over that. And, boy, that really backfires on the Cardinals. So the Redhounds set up in excellent field position. Wow. Great play by the Redhound defense.
Did you hear the PA announcer?
Mm-mm.
He just said what I said last night. He said 1st down Redhounds instead of another Redhound 1st down.
Oh, wow.
They were scouting me. They were scouting me at a middle school game. They heard the crowd was getting riled up over here and came on down.
Tommy Bailey here to the near side. 1st and 10, ball on the 24-yard line. That's Taylor in motion. He gets the pitch.
Yeah, we've only seen him run the ball a few times so far in this game, but I'm seeing a much harder working eye on the end zone Matthew Taylor tonight. What we used to see in the early weeks against Harlan and Bull County, them games, he just looks like a different player tonight compared to last week.
Yeah. Second down and 8, ball on the 22. Bailey this time splits out to the far side. That's Cobb under center. Oh, that'll kill you.
Yeah, that goes back to your young offensive line. 55, Tony Bernardo. He's a sophomore. That's going to happen even any player. That's not just your young guys.
Well,
it's going to happen.
I'll say this for a young line, offensive line. We've not seen that happen very often.
No, we've not.
They've really done a good job. Because like you say, I mean, that's going to happen to anybody, especially a young line. I mean, it's just part of it. But really, they've done well.
Yeah, they've not hurt ourselves very often at all this year.
He works out a shotgun. That is the Redhound again. That's Matthew Taylor barreling ahead and didn't get much this time.
It looks like he got inside the 25.
So it's going to be bringing up a 3rd and long now for the Redhounds.
Redhounds looking to go up by 2 scores early in the game. 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Well, it'd be a big, it'd be a shame, and if they can't make something happen here with the great defense play they had to get the ball in this field position.
Yeah, this is great field position. You hate to see opportunities like this go to waste.
Foley in motion. He's getting pressure. He's going down at the 30.
Yeah, they brought a heavy blitz that time, and they just caved on him.
So now Redhound's in a 4th down situation, and
I think we're out of sacks and drains right now. We're sitting at about the 29-yard line. That'd be a 46-yard field goal.
What is that, about 4th and 15?
Yeah.
So what do you do here? I pull out all the stops. I do something.
You go for the end zone. There's not a play in the book that's set up to gain 15 yards only. I mean, you're at the 29-yard line. You just go for the end zone.
Pull some trickery out here.
Foley in motion.
And
gonna pass again. Looks like the same play. He's under pressure.
Whoa, he drops the ball. That's George Rogers Clark recovering. Well,
not as bad as it could have been. It was 4th down. Incomplete pass would have given the ball right at the 30-yard line. The sack. That's one of them mulligans.
Well, I mean, he just dropped the ball.
He did drop the ball.
I don't think that's nowhere near being a forced fumble. He just dropped it.
Yeah. Well, I don't.
So bad break there.
He had some bad pressure from the backside.
He was getting a lot of pressure.
Well, every angle, honestly, but that really only forces. That gives up about 7 yards of field position. So.
All right, the Redhounds go back on defense now, and GRC out of the shotgun.
Quarterback's going to run it. Nick Allington was the first Redhound on the tackle, number 60. And number 5, Hunter Grubb, comes in to finish him off. That was the quarterback for the Cardinals, number 10, Andrew Denny. Of course, if you went to the Redhounds game last year against George Rogers Clark, you saw him play as well. Got some pretty good stats this year, if I can find them here. 884 yards passing, 8 touchdowns, no picks.
Wow.
And, we faced a quarterback last week that had only thrown 1, and we forced him into 1.
Yeah.
So
here they go out of the shotgun, and he's got a head of steam up. All the way out to about the 41-yard line. That's a first down,
Mitchell
GRC.
Frederick, Matthew Jewell, and Matthew Taylor in on the stop for the Redhounds. It's a big game, though.
Yes, it is.
And that's a momentum changer. We do have the lead 7-0, but that's their biggest game by far of the evening.
Yeah, big gainer there.
They're in our territory now, set up at the 41-yard line.
We're at the 3:40 mark of the first quarter. Redhounds still up 7-6.
Got a receiver
and
outside.
he's out to the 35.
It's 2 plays we've seen that young man. That's number 15, Darius Skinner. He was a captain for the Cardinals. He's got a lot of speed.
Yeah, he's real athletic, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really
leaping
fast
and jumping and very athletic looking kid.
He's got some moves like you see on YouTube.
Yeah. We near the 3-minute mark. Second down and about 4 for the Cardinals. There's a snap, and quarterback's going to keep, and he's going to have first down.
Tell you what, they're going to have to watch that because he's fast.
Yeah.
And he's big. That's really like having a big power back there running the ball at you, and it's a lot easier. We saw Matthew Jules' touchdown. When you take the snap and can go, it's a lot faster than taking the handoff, and they're going to have to put the stop to that running up the middle real fast.
Matthew Taylor's touchdown.
Matthew Taylor, what'd I say?
Matthew Jewell.
Matthew Jules, yeah.
It's 2:47.
A little discombobulated.
Clock running. Well, you know, I always blame it on too much football.
We do all these games, you know. I mean,
the numbers and the names just begin to run together. He's under center this time, handing off left tackle, and now he cuts back to the right. Watch out. He could take it. He's going to go into the end zone.
Meets him, but he scores.
26-yard touchdown run.
Good pressure came right up the middle of Brady Foley, and couldn't get a hand on that. That's where speed can hurt you.
Yeah.
He came to the left side, was almost near the hash, and cut all the way back across and scored at the other sideline.
So it's 7-6, and they'll try the extra point. Well, one of the fans down here is saying every game they have a problem with getting enough players on there. And they get the extra point. So at the 2:24 mark of the first quarter of action, 26-yard touchdown run has tied this game up between GRC and Corbin. It's 7-7. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
They have it.
All right, we're back to action as GRC has just tied this game up at 7. We have 2:24 on the clock, and they're about to kick to the Redhounds. There's the kick. Matthew Taylor at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He may take it. He's got one guy to beat, and he's pulling away from him.
He is gone.
He is going to take this to the house. That is a Redhound touchdown. Matthew Taylor on the kickoff.
He took that one about 90 yards.
Wow. That was shades of Caleb Watkins. Matthew Taylor, 90-yard touchdown
Totally different
run.
kid than we've seen from last week. Already got 2 scores tonight. I am real glad to see that early on.
Yeah, Taylor has really stepped up his game so far tonight.
Wow.
Jason, did you catch that? Shades of Caleb Watkins. Wow. So Saxo Kuma on for the extra point. Josh Jewell to hold. 13-7 now, Redhounds. And it's
money.
So the Redhounds now up 14-7. Wow. They answered that one quick.
Yeah, and you know what? There was no trickery.
No, he
Good
just
blocking, and he ran right up the middle.
Yeah, he did. He went straight up the middle.
They didn't run the reverse or anything.
And,
he just took the ball, followed his blocks, and
never
went
did
to pay dirt.
Never did break to the right until he was beyond everybody.
Yeah.
So at the 2:10 mark, it's 14-7 Redhounds. And that was nice. So the Redhounds will be kicking now to GRC.
That has got to be tough to swallow as a coach. They just marched down the field on us, went in the end zone. I saw their sideline getting real riled up, you know, everybody screaming, butting heads, and just like that, throw a damper back on them.
Roman Mitchell trots out onto the field, and he'll tee it up and kick away. And here's the kick. And he boots it down around the 9-yard line. Watch out.
He wants one of his own.
25-yard line, he goes down, and he was trying to put the brakes on.
We'll say Mitchell Frederick gets a tackle on that one, but he held up real fast,
Yes.
and his butt just hit the ground.
So Redhound defense now goes back to work. Let's see if they have an answer for the running game here that GRC showed us on this last possession. 1st and 10, they are at the 26-yard line. Snap.
Heavy pressure from there. It's a screen.
Matthew Jewell, good job.
Yeah, he figured out real fast that was a screen, got over there and made a good clean tackle. You know, we talked about how easily, basically, they just marched down the field on us and scored. With these quick scores the Redhounds have got so far, this has really given the coaches an advantage. Because from our point, the coaches are sitting over there, they're seeing their defense out on the field a lot, so we're going to have a lot more different views to see what we can do to make changes at halftime.
Yeah. 2nd and 9, ball on the 27-yard line as we're nearing the 1-minute mark here of the first quarter. Setting an eye. Receiver left and right. Flag. Is that delay a game?
False start.
False start.
And that, I heard the radio guys for George Rogers Clark talking before the game about how they've had so many penalties. That's hurt them in their past couple of games. Their 2 losses.
Yeah.
You know, hoping they could clean that up tonight. And you see they've already had that penalty right there.
That's 2.
That's 2 against them?
Yeah. 2 already. So the clock's running, is down to 1:10. 2nd down. And
that's Denny, the quarterback.
He's going down. Good defense by the Redhounds. The scoreboard, whoever's operating the scoreboard tonight, unless there's a problem with the scoreboard, then they have a problem. Because it's a couple times already I've looked, and the 3rd down was posted just on the previous down. It said 3rd down.
Yeah, yeah.
And now they've got 4th down up there. There's a problem there with the marker, and I believe it's with the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard operator. Number 33, Saxon Okuma, had the last stop for the Redhounds.
It's 3rd down play now. 3rd and 12.
Heavy pressure.
That's Okuma. That's Okuma. And, whoa, who was that?
Howington got just enough on him to force him to fall out of bounds.
Well, good pressure.
Good pressure by the Redhounds right there. I like that.
Yeah.
It's wonderful when you can have 2 guys back there and force the quarterback out of the pocket.
So the Redhound defense really stepping it up here. And that's going to be the last play, I believe, of the first quarter as the clock's going to expire. So that is the end of the first quarter of play. And after 1 quarter, it's Redhounds 14, GRC 7. We take our break, and we'll come back. Clark County will be punting. All right, we're back to action. This is Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions, and we're about to start the second quarter of play. And George Rogers Clark has a 4th and 16 ball on the 19-yard line, and they're in an apparent punting situation.
Yeah, you expect any trickery here?
Nothing surprises me anymore.
19 Foley and 26 Taylor back deep for the Redhounds.
And he does kick away.
He's got a good punt.
Foley at the 45, 46. And fakes the reverse, and
he's still on his feet.
Yeah, still on his feet. Out across the 45.
It's a good little return. They had great coverage. You know, when he caught that ball, he had a man getting blocked about a yard from him. So nice return, gives the Redhounds good field position to start this drive.
Yep. Jason, if you get the opportunity, you might get a shot. Just show the folks there the camera down here where they're filming tonight for the Travis Freeman movie. It's done by Touchdown Productions, and we've got a film crew here doing that. As Cobb hands off to Foley, and he's in across the 40 to about the 39, 38-yard line. Lots of stuff going on here.
Yeah, looks like they got a little cart out there, like they bring the water out on, and they're just rolling their camera up and down the sideline. Yeah, we saw that one before the game that was up there on the building to the far left side. I don't know what it is now, but it's not there anymore.
Josh Jewell here to the near side. And Taylor in motion. He takes the pitch from Cobb.
He's got some blocks.
And to the 35, and there's a flag.
Somebody was blocking too hard. It's probably going to be holding.
Flag on the play.
Holding her, yep.
Holding on the Redhounds. So that'll back them up. 10. Back to the 49-yard line where it'll be second down now and about 15.
Yeah. And, yeah, you don't want any penalties, but
Those really hurt, don't they?
Them will hurt you, especially when you're going from 3rd and 4 or 5 to 2nd and 15. It's with such a big defense, the pressure they've had on the quarterback lately. It's going to be really hard to rush for 15 yards in 2 plays.
Yeah.
But we have done it tonight, so.
Redhounds to the line. Taylor in motion, and they'll try the same play to the right. And very little yardage. So that's fairly predictable.
Well, I don't like calling the same play 2 times in a row, but I sort of understand what they're doing here by running the ball. You're in a really bad situation here. We've got a quarterback that he's not had a lot of. He's not throwing the ball a lot this year. He's not been in a lot of game situations. This is his first start, and 2nd and 15. If we don't get the first down on 3rd down, we punt it away and keep the field position best for us instead of turning it over.
Well, Foley goes into motion, and
they run a little trap to Taylor coming back this way, and there's nothing there. And I'm telling you, that has to be what it is. We've got to throw the ball down the field. You notice that first pass of the game, he aired it about 10 yards farther out than his receiver was.
Yeah.
Don't take any chances here. It's still early in the game. Punt it away and play field position. Let your defense come up with a stop. Any day of the week, I'd rather have their offense have to drive 70 or 80 yards rather than throw an interception to give them a short field.
Right. Well, he's standing at about the 40-yard line. That is Matthew Taylor. And
back deep for the Cardinals. That's number 15, Darius Skinner. He's had a few big runs tonight and receptions.
He kicks it away. And bounces. Oh.
Couldn't get it. Man, that was a great effort by Mitchell Frederick, but the ball was bouncing almost end over end.
He was close.
Yeah.
But close is not counting except in a horseshoe. So Redhounds will go to work as GRC will have the ball first 10 at the 20. We're at the 9-11 mark. This is Redhound football. Brought to you by Redhound Productions. 14-7. Redhounds on top right now.
And that was a great kick. to see them not get the stop there.
Yeah.
That was almost perfect.
They were
the way it
so
bounced.
close, weren't they?
Yeah.
There's this snap. He fakes the handoff, throws.
Oh, man.
Almost intercepted.
Josh Kopic lost his feet and looked up and saw that ball. He actually grabbed the ball, but he had a little assistance from the ground beneath.
That was a nice effort on his part, but, well, again.
If he had came up with that ball off the ground.
That would have been big.
I think the receiver ran the wrong route on that one because that quarterback was off quite a bit, and the receiver had Kopic beat because he fell down.
Yeah. Well, he's got receivers, 2 of them to the left, 2 of them to the right.
Yeah, I'm looking for our other defender. I guess it's going to be Matthew Taylor sitting back in coverage.
Snap, and he's throwing again.
There's that little screen. That's Pokey Harris.
And,
excuse me, Darius Skinner. Man, he can dance around.
Yes, he can.
The bad thing about that is, as much as he's standing there twirling around, all he's seeing is the guys right beside him and right below him. You could get knocked out.
Yeah.
That's very dangerous. You see it a lot in college and NFL. One guy's trying to shake one guy, and somebody else comes over and lays the hammer.
Well, for all the work, it brings up a 3rd down and
looks like about 7. Yeah. They changed it to 6.
Ball's on the 24-yard line.
Heavy blitz
Getting
by the
pressure. That's Matt Jewell going down.
Big sack.
Wow.
Matt Jewell.
Boy, he had his motor running, didn't he?
And I watched him go up. Right as you watched the snap of the ball, he timed it perfectly, went up to the line, and came hard. The quarterback never saw him coming. That's going to be a huge loss. I'm curious to see what they put on the board here. That's about a loss of 10 on the play.
Yeah, big defensive play by the Redhounds and Matt Jewell.
So the Redhounds defense steps up again.
But he's standing at his goal line now, punting.
Matthew Taylor and Brady Foley back to return for the Redhounds.
And
it's another high, long
no
kick.
Rush and
fair catch.
Fair catch. So it's 7:39 mark. Redhounds go back to work on offense now after a good stand defensively, and see what the Redhounds can do here.
Go back to the possession before when the Redhounds had the ball. We had 2nd and 15. We ran the ball. 3rd and 14. We ran the ball. They played field position, asked their defense to make a stop. They did, and we've got great field position once more.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
I'm starting to get a little chilly.
Yeah, we'll have to put the sweatshirt on here in a minute. Redhounds come to the line. That's Tommy Bailey split out to the far side. Pitch to Taylor. He's got a little running room this time. 45-40. 35.
Leaps over top of the defender for an extra 3 or 4 yards.
Goes airborne. Great effort.
I think he was trying to one-up number 6, Pokey Harris from George Rogers Clark. We watched him leap over somebody on his touchdown run earlier.
Well, that's a first down for the Redhounds. Ball on the 33-yard line. So Redhounds 1st and 10. Would be really big, wouldn't it, if the Redhounds could push one into the end zone.
Yeah.
Here on this drive. Cobb. Snap, hands off Foley. Working that left side, and he's out all the way to the 25.
He's got some good yardage. Yeah, but I can't tell from here. It looks about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, got it down there now to 2nd and 3.
You know, you're talking about pushing in the end zone. We're close to field goal range, too.
Yeah.
That's something we can think about this year, having a kicker like Saxon on the sideline.
Taylor in motion. Snap. Hands off Foley. Sidestepping his way.
You see that left arm when he runs? It's like he's always waiting for somebody to be there just to push him down.
Yeah.
It works for him, though. He's fast.
To about the 21-yard line. First down, Redhounds.
He went back to his old way of saying it. That's right. He knows I'm coming after his job.
6:37 mark, clock running. Redhounds up 14-7 and driving. 1st and 10 from the 21. And nice carry.
I'm telling you what, that line is making some big holes right now. It's like we've drove from the 49-yard line now down inside the 15-yard line, and that offensive line is making some holes.
Who was that on the carry, Josh?
That was Taylor.
Taylor? Second down and about 4. Ball on the 15-yard line for the Redhounds. Ty Cobb under center. Snap, hands off. Left side, that's
Taylor got room.
Taylor.
He's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Redhounds.
15-yard touchdown run by Matthew Taylor.
That is his 3rd touchdown of the game.
So the Redhounds now put another touchdown on the board and pull away to 20-7 now. Saxon Okuma on for the extra point attempt. Snap, kick.
Money.
So Okuma drills it through the uprights. And at the 5:45 mark of the second quarter, it's 21-7. Redhounds on top of George Rogers Clark. We take a break and we'll be right back. All right, we're back to action. Redhounds up 21-7 now after a 15-yard touchdown run by Matthew Taylor. As Josh said, this is his third touchdown of the night. Roman Mitchell boots it away. It'll be fielded at the 9. 20.
Big hit.
Good coverage by the Redhounds.
Big hit. Did you see who that initial one was?
Who was it?
I was
you asked
too, yeah.
No, I couldn't pick it up. I didn't pick up the number.
You know what? I think it was. Number 42, Donnie Mills, the freshman.
Donnie Mills?
Yeah. It's a big stick right there.
So 21-7, GRC trailing. Now they go to work 1st and 10.
You know, I take a sigh of relief after every kickoff that they don't run one back.
Yeah.
Because that boy back there is fast.
Well, he's got the speed and he's got some moves.
I mean, we're covering the kickoffs real well.
1st and 10, and he goes left side.
Got a little room.
And Redhounds again do a pretty good job. They stop him out around the 30. Did he got across the 30?
Yeah, he's going to be, looks like about 3 yards short of first down. But once again, you know, you're going to expect plays like that. With the speed, he's hitting the corner so fast. They're going to have plays where they're going to get decent gains like that. But give it to the Redhounds. They got there and made the stop, didn't give up first down or the big play. So I don't understand why we're not covering this guy right here, because they didn't do it that time.
Snap. He's out near the 35.
Yeah, he's going to have the first down. But what I was talking about, that receiver right here, they've ran that screen pass to him a lot, where the other receiver that's covered by Josh Kopic, he'll go upfield and block Kopic, and that guy just stands there and catches the ball, and we've not really brought anybody head up over him yet.
4:43 on the clock. 1st and 10 now for the Cardinals.
Three receivers to the far side for the Cardinals.
Snap.
There's that screen pass I was just talking about.
Yeah, he's out across the 40.
Yeah, so that's something you know, there's 4 minutes left in the first half. They're going to go over a lot of things at halftime and try to fix ways of giving up big plays and stuff, but that right there has been solid yardage for them all night.
Bring up 2nd down and 5, 4. We'll call it 2nd and 4. Ball's on the 43-yard line. Snap, and he pitches. Uh-oh. Watch out. Yeah, he's out to about the 46 of the Redhounds.
Big number 60, Nick Allen, can get him back here to make the final stop on the halfback.
And that's another first down for GRC as they move the chains. Snap, he hands off, it goes off left tackle on inside the 45 to about the 44.
I could hear the quarterback's hard count up here trying to draw him off sides.
Off, yeah.
Just barking's what I call it.
So we're right on the 3-minute mark now, and the clock continues to run. Redhounds up 21-7 in this game. He's got receivers left and right. He has one tailback. Fakes it to him. He's going to get pressure. He throws and incomplete. Well, big number 81 was wanting flag, and so were the GRC fans.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, but he got up there.
And good coverage.
Yeah, it was pretty clean. There was a little contact, but he's really, really tall. I mean, how do you go for the ball without contact when the ball was that high in the air? But I think it was clean. He didn't knock him out of the way of the ball. I mean, it was still a catchable ball for everybody.
So, brings up 3rd and 8 now for GRC. Ball on the 44-yard line of the Redhounds. Works out of the shotgun. He's dropping back to
Heavy
pass.
pressure, another
and no, incomplete. So brings up 4th down now.
Didn't see anybody there, did you?
No, there was nobody there.
I think this number 15, it looked like he was the one looking for the ball, and quarterback couldn't quite find him and had to dump it off before he took a big hit.
So 2:30 on the clock, and
this is where I'm watching for the fake.
looks like a punting situation.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do.
They're at the 44-yard line, 2.5 minutes left in the half. Corbin's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Redhounds. So at the 2:30 mark, we'll take a timeout with them. Redhounds up 21-7 on GRC. This is Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. All right, we're back to action here. It's 4th and 8 play from the 44-yard line for GRC. An apparent punting situation. They're in punt formation. Matthew Taylor's deep, back at the 10-yard line.
There are some really bright green shoes on that punter.
Neon green shoes he has, yes.
I hope the green hits the ball and he's not running down the field.
Yeah. There's a snap.
He's going to punt.
And
Good punt.
ooh, it's going to go into the end zone. So Redhounds have it 1st and 10 out to 20. And, you know, we're getting closed in here on halftime now, Josh. What do you think? Is this surprising to you?
Not to me. Maybe to you all.
Well, it is a bit surprising to me. And, you know, we had to make a prediction. I just, you know, I don't very rarely do I go against the Redhounds.
Yeah, we're going to tell them.
And, you know, but I went with GRC by a touchdown, but I thought we'd have a lot more scoring. But that's just based on the fact, you know, that, you know,
We don't know these teams.
they're a bigger school.
Yep.
And that's Matthew Taylor out
Yep.
to the 25. They're a big school, and you know, looking at them out there on the field and looking at their record and everything, you know, just the eyeballs. You know, I expected them to play better with us, but you know, maybe I've underestimated our defense. Our defense has played real well, but I'm quite frankly, I'm surprised that, that there's only 7 points on the board. Because still, just watching the athleticism that they have in their skill people, you know, the guys that are touching the ball, man, the Redhounds have done a great job to keep them pretty bottled up.
Yeah, it really surprises me that they keep having these drives stall because they'll look really good. They're driving down the field, and then all of a sudden it's just like the switch goes off and Corbin's goes on, and we stop them. I didn't expect 21-7 though. I picked Corbin by 1 point coming into this game, and I think I'm going on the defense is what I'm putting my money on tonight. Making a play, you know, 1 point. I'm just saying the Redhounds. I think they will win. We've played good. By no means, though, I think we'd have the ball with 2 minutes left in the first half with a 2-touchdown lead.
No.
Over a much bigger, quicker 6A football team.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's true.
So I'm very impressed with the Redhounds up to this point. And once again, this goes back. We've got Matthew Taylor this week, and he looks like Matthew Taylor of the past.
Yeah, he's had a big game so far. Ty Cobb under center, 2nd and 5. Hand off to Brady Foley. Brady goes through there for a few hard-earned yards.
GRC wants the ball back. They're calling the timeout.
Timeout GRC. Let's take the timeout with them real quick there, Jason, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Redhound football. 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line for the Redhounds. Ty Cobb under center.
Corbin player saying it was GRC. They go against Corbin. Yeah, I saw him flinch. One of our linemen over here. He moved. They came across too, but he did move, and it was a bang-bang play, and it's always going to go against the offense like that.
So now 3rd and 7.
Yeah, I wonder how much that changes the play right now. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. I'm handing the ball off now. 3rd and 7.
Josh Jewell is the receiver here to the near side. And it's a handoff that's going for nothing. Is that Foley? Yep, that's Brady Foley on the carry. And so it's 4th down now. So GRC will get the ball back. We're at the 140 mark. Clock running. Well, I look down to my left and I see the Hall of Fame.
Corbin Mitchell's the long snapper.
Entrance.
That's what I just noticed. Continue.
Those folks, it's going to be inductees. The inductees, it's going to be put into the Redhound Hall of Fame down here to our left. They'll be doing that during the halftime.
On the field, we've got the most exciting punter in Southeast Kentucky.
And timeout, Redhounds. All right. So let's take another break with them, Jason, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. 1:13 on the clock, 4th and 7 on the 23-yard line. The Redhounds in punt formation.
They've got the field spread on us defensively right now, maybe looking for that fake.
Yeah, they do, don't they? What's he going to do?
It's a fake all the way right now.
Yeah, he kicks.
I think he was looking for a receiver. He's dropped that ball.
Whoa, the ball's
out now.
Redhound ball.
Redhound ball.
Redhound football.
Wow. And I think this official's going to say his knee was down. This official's going to say his knee was down.
Nope, they're giving it to
Well, if they're giving GRC the ball needs to be back at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, they can't.
They cannot give them yardage because the Corbin kid recovered it at the 49. They're giving it to Corbin. They've changed their mind now, and now this official's coming in.
Well, the white hat's going to decide.
Yeah. Now they're going to bring everybody in. And that's what they need to do. You know, we heard this crew that's been together a long time. They need to come in, talk it over, and make the right decision. If they give the ball to GRC, it should be at the 47 or 46-yard line.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm not sure whether that knee went down or not.
Yeah. I
think
it's too close to say that this guy has a better view than the other guy because the two guys were standing right there beside the play. The one from the far side. They're going to say he was down. Well, nonetheless, I'm glad that they actually came together and talked that one over. Instead of one person saying, no, this is the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
At least we got some good officiating tonight.
I'll keep my headset on. We'll have to instruct the fans that we don't interact with them and ask that they don't interact with us. As they drop back and throw at the 49.
Good coverage, breaking some tackles.
And he's down to the 45.
Kopic finally climbs on and takes him down.
And it'll be second down.
I'm pretty sure that they have no timeouts as far as GRC goes, and the clock's now under 40 seconds.
Second down and what? A long one. He's looking to throw.
Some pressure, Saxon Okuma.
Whoa.
Nick Howington misses him. Quarterback's going to run.
Whoa.
Big hit.
Boy.
Number 19.
Yeah,
Brady
number
Foley.
19. Brady Foley took him down. He did. I think he picked up first down yardage. So
oh, yeah. Yeah, he got the first down. But
I was glad to see him take him down.
He didn't get out of bounds. Clock's going to start as soon as the chains get set. 21 seconds remaining in the half.
20 seconds. He's under center. He's dropping back. He's looking. He's got.
Surprised he didn't clock it just then.
And
he's going down in bounds.
That's Brady Foley again.
And there's the timeout.
And boy, I like the emotion that Brady brings. And timeout for Clark. Well, George Rogers Clark at the 9
Call him what you want.
Yeah. So at the 9-second mark, it's 21-7 Redhounds, and it's 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that's good. That is their last timeout for sure. I know they called 2 down here a minute ago. So 9 seconds left. And Brady's all over the field, ain't he?
Yeah, he is. On this series especially, he's making his presence known.
I felt the play call there. They got it to their big guy, probably hoping that he could get a few and get out of bounds. And Brady Foley wasn't having any part of that.
Yeah, he made a great play.
Very heads-up play, making sure the big guy went down.
Let's see what they do here. Must be a film guy that we're seeing down here.
He's freaking me out in his little suede
corduroy
jacket,
Is he
little headset.
walking up and down the...
I think he made a lap.
All right. Let's see what they do with it here on this 2nd and 10 play here. Ball on the 42-yard line. The Redhounds are in a prevent as they've got 4 men deep there in the secondary. And he works out of the shotgun. And there's the pass. That's West Timpton chased him, and he's out of bounds. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Our clock person didn't help us any. I watched it. They stopped it right at 2.
So that'll be good for a first down. This should be the last play now.
Yeah, you know, they might have even been fighting for field goal range right there, because I was watching their kicker before the game, and he has got a leg.
Got a leg?
I think he's probably got a bigger leg than Saxon Okuma. And we've seen him hit a 40-yarder in a game this year, and that kid, he was pounding that ball.
Redhounds in the prevent, of course, and the chains didn't move. Well, they're going to measure? What's going on here?
Yeah, they're measuring.
Was it that close?
Must be.
Didn't realize it was that close.
You have to run these old guys all the way across the field.
So they'll measure it.
Coach Hoover.
Yeah, Ben Hoover. Down here on the sideline.
I think they're short. No.
First down.
I didn't even see the ball.
All right.
I thought I saw the ball. I must not have.
2 seconds left. Big play coming up here. Redhounds in the prevent. Kopic, Taylor, Frederick, and Grubb back there. Defending the goal line. There's the snap. Oh, Brady.
He just slings it into the end zone.
And knocked away, incomplete. So that'll be the end of the first half of play. And it's been a good first half for the Redhounds. Redhounds 21 and George Rogers Clark 7. That's the end of the first half. This is Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. We'll be back with the second half in a moment. Welcome back. This is Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. I'm Randy McCarg, along with my son Josh and Jason Snell, our technical guru and cameraman over there. It's halftime. We're getting ready to start the second half. Redhounds up 21-7. Roman Mitchell has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Josh, we're ready to go.
That was a longer than usual halftime with the Hall of Fame. It's a good time for coaches, so hopefully the Redhounds have worked on some things and figured out a lot more than GRC did at half.
Mitchell moves on the ball and boots it, and it's a good one. Drives it back inside the 5. And watch out. Tripped up. And out near the 35. It's where the Cardinals will go to work first and 10. Well, it was a good first half of football by the Redhounds, Josh.
Yeah, we looked real good, both sides of the ball. You know, Matthew Taylor had an excellent first half. Defense made a lot of big stops, and I give a lot of credit to this nice little lead we got to our line on both sides.
There's handoff, and good pursuit there by the Redhounds. Brady Foley, Matthew Taylor.
And 56 is Cody Harp.
Cody Harp over there. And we've got an injured player for GRC.
We still got the clock running.
Right off the bat. Well, they finally stop it. Well, Matthew Taylor had the big first half, as you said, 107 yards rushing?
107 yards rushing, 2 rushing touchdowns, and that big 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. All that on 11 carries.
So
that's big stats right there when you can average almost 10 yards a carry against defense of this size. See big number 81 over here talking to one of the officials.
And he's up. He'll come off under his own power. So be 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals.
Is that number 6?
It looks like it. It's hard to tell if that's.
Yeah, I think that's their halfback, number 6, Pokey Harris, that was shaken up on the play. Looks okay. Walked off under his own power.
Cardinals 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he's got a man wide open. Hits big number 81, and he's taken down by Matthew Taylor as he gets across the 50.
That goes right back to what we was discussing before the half. People saying, why ain't 81 getting the ball? He got it all. Every other play, it seemed like last year, they said, and they go to him right out of the gates for a big game.
Right.
He's wide open.
Yeah.
That's a big body to leave out there all by himself.
It sure is. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. It's 45-yard line of the Redhounds. Working out of the shotgun. Snap. Quarterback has it. And to the 49. Picks up a couple.
Number 33, Saxon Okuma on the stop. Redhounds brought some outside pressure that time, and it looked like a design run from the beginning. Quarterback went right up the middle, but the defensive line played strong and allowed the linebackers time to get in there and make the stop.
So it brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Cardinals.
Big number 74, Marquise McGee enters the game. He's a junior. We've seen him a couple plays past couple weeks. He comes in certain situations.
Snap, hand off, and twisting and turning. But doesn't go for much.
That was Pokey Harris back in running the ball for the Cardinals. Man, he's got some speed, and you saw him making people miss, and we had a lot of bodies there. Looks like he got about 5 yards.
So 3rd down play now coming up for the Cardinals.
If I'm the defense, I've got to make sure somebody's covering big number 81 on this play. He's split out this time. He's a tight end, actually. They've got him split out to the far side. Number 15, Skinner, out there with him as well.
3rd down and 3. There's a snap.
Reverse. He's got all kinds of
flag.
Yeah.
Watch out, he could go the distance.
It's going to come back.
And he's in the end zone.
Nice little dive there. It's a block in the back.
Come back.
It's a nice little dive into the end zone.
Yeah.
Was that Matthew Taylor chasing him? I believe it was. Taylor about caught him. Taylor got a hand on him. Yeah, it was a legal block in the back on George Rogers Clark County Cardinals, whatever we've been calling them tonight. The team from Winchester.
Team from Winchester. Let's call them the L81s.
I wish they would have brought some L81 down here.
I wonder if they know that we now produce L81 in Corbin.
That might even get these fans a little more riled up knowing that too.
Yep.
Beating their team and stole their drink.
3rd and 15. Ball on the 49-yard line. That's the GRC side of the field. Works out of shotgun.
We've got a Redhound defender. Matt Joel was offsides the entire time. He was lined up past the ball the whole time. Did you see him?
Well, I saw him inching up there, and I knew he was getting close if
he was standing right beside the ball the whole time. And I don't even know is that mental or is that trying to get away with something? Because he was standing off. I mean, I saw him the whole time.
Well, I think it's just he didn't realize where he was. I think he should have probably focused in on that ball a little more, don't you?
Yeah, he was probably focusing more on his defensive lineman
and got his position before he started trying to edge up there. Lots of time.
He's looking for a receiver. He ain't got him. That's a block in the back.
There's a block in the back.
Yeah, he killed Harp.
It was incomplete, the pass was.
He killed. These fans are upset over here, but he absolutely destroyed Cody Harp.
Yeah, that was clearly a block in the back.
And it was clean.
Those
Cody Harp had actually broke away and was coming after the quarterback. Quarterback would have got away. either way, I think he would have been fine without that.
Yeah.
But the offensive lineman just took him from behind and put him on the turf. That's going to be a huge penalty. That's from the spot of the foul.
Yeah.
Let's see if that's 10 or 15. I can't quite remember.
And that was the that was the referee.
He was standing right beside him.
Yeah, he was standing right there.
That's these fans are upset over here, but it's hard to get away with that. And
well, I was going to say, it's hard for me sometimes to pick up those kinds of infractions because I'm watching the ball. But that I even saw.
They're missing somebody right now. They don't have enough people on the field, and 2's going out instead of 1. Now they're going to get a delay of the game here if the coach don't take a timeout. There can be no way they can get this play off. They might do it. He runs up there fast. Yeah, got it off. 81's wide open. Yeah, he's covered.
He's looking
bomb.
for 15.
That's Skinner.
Got him. Whoa!
He dropped it. He dropped it.
Josh Kopic, number 4. Good defense.
Yeah, that was real good defense. He caught the ball initially in the contact. He bobbled it, and when he went to the ground with him, he couldn't hang on.
Yeah, that was good defense right there because
that was almost a spectacular catch, though, too.
He had it for a bit.
Even when it got away from the first time, he clutched it again. In the contact of the ground, he just couldn't keep the ball. So, Neon Kicks, as I'm going to call him, will come on to punt. Man, they're right.
4th and 30 now, ball on the 34-yard line for GRC.
Taylor and Foley back deep for the Redhounds. Good clean punt.
Foley
muffed the punt.
Fumbled it.
I don't think there's any way that they're calling him. Yeah, he muffed that punt, and that's not the first time we've seen him do that this year.
I tell you, Brady, he's a very sure-handed player.
It was Brady Foley. I think he gets a little too eager sometimes. He saw it. He had to have seen the defender to the right side of him. He's wanting to get that ball and make his break up the sideline. And, you got to make sure you got the ball before anything else. Cardinal fans are still unhappy.
So a big break for GRC, 1st and 10 at the Redhound 36.
They're going to have the ball about where they did when they started that last drive up here.
And that goes for short yardage.
It was really like just a really big 4th down conversion because I think that was the line. We're right at where the line of scrimmage was when they punted.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, 5 minutes off the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 7:07 left. Corbin on top, 21-7.
2nd and 6. Snap. Incomplete.
Over the head of Pokey Harris out there, number 6, that speedy back.
So bring up 3rd and 6, ball on the 32.
And I touched on this in the first half. They're stalling again, They had the big play, quick 4 yards on the 1st down, and now the quarterback just missed his man there. And from what we've seen, he's pretty on target. That pass a minute ago down here on the sideline that was dropped, that was perfect.
Yeah, well, they're very inconsistent offense. Redhounds up 21-7 at the 6:54 mark of the 3rd quarter. See what they do here.
Skinner around the left side.
Redhounds trying to make a stop. Ooh, big hit over there. And
it's probably
short, isn't he?
Yeah. Looks like about 2 yards short. I thought it was a little closer than that.
So it's going to bring up a 4th down, and I'm sure this 4th down territory, right?
Oh, yeah.
They'll be going for this.
Definitely. This is no doubt the way the game's been going for them so far. They've got to take every little bit they've got. 4th and 2. Got some confusion on the Redhound sideline. A couple players dancing back and forth from the sideline.
All right, let's see what they do. Big 4th down play right here. 4th and 1.
Cardinals come out in an I formation.
Ball on the 27.
Trying to draw Corbin offside. Real hard count. He's going to pass. He's got 81.
He's got it.
Wow. That's a great catch.
Yeah.
Because that was good defense.
Well,
that was Matthew Taylor up there. He got his hand on the ball, and that's just strength right there. He was able to bring it in.
Well, he's the biggest player out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's the strongest, but he's the biggest.
Yeah.
He's the tallest. And, really, they've not taken very much advantage of that at all.
No. Well, we was talking to somebody over there. They was saying the Big 81, he had a huge game last year, and they hadn't really got him the ball any, and they figured that out, didn't they?
Yeah. Nearing the 6-minute mark here of the third quarter. First and goal for
nothing. 56,
GRC.
Cody Harp comes through. Looks like he stopped him in the backfield.
Bring up second and goal.
I know it's still the third quarter, but that clock is melting. We're under 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and GRC's had the ball the whole third quarter.
Yeah.
And it's still a two-possession game.
5:40. Second and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. They're spread out. He's looking, throwing.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Hunter Grubb. Wow, if he had caught that,
he'd have had a touchdown.
Well, he was going down hard. Did you see the way he almost caught it between his helmet and his hand, though?
Yeah.
Wow.
Third down and goal now.
Good defense, though.
Ball on the 7.
81. 81. You got to watch 81.
Be huge if the Redhounds were able to hold here.
It would be. I would not be surprised at all if they throw this thing into the end zone up high for 81.
5:25. There's a snap, and he's going to throw. He's got 81 out
he's
there,
looking for him.
begging for the ball. He finally throws, incomplete.
And he didn't even throw it towards 81. 81's Corey Rogers.
And I really don't know why you don't go to 81.
He was open.
I mean,
he's as open as he's going to be.
Even if he's not open, he's
got the height to
he
get up above people.
Yes. We was talking to the GRC's radio crew down here, and one of the guys was saying that he plays basketball also, and said he's got the feet and the quickness that he usually guards a guard.
Yeah.
And so here we go. Fourth and goal, ball on the 7, and a timeout. Timeout, GRC. So we'll take the timeout with them, and we'll be right back. This is Redhound Football, Redhound Productions. All right, welcome back. 5:19 on the clock here in the third quarter of play. Redhounds up 21-7 on George Rogers Clark, and it's fourth down and goal from the 7 for GRC. There's a snap.
Takes the handoff. Lots of pressure on the quarterback. He's hit.
Matthew Jewell with the big play.
That is a huge stand by the Redhound defense.
And the Redhounds will take over on downs.
I've probably said it 10 times already. That was a 6-minute and 47-second drive that came up empty-handed for the Cardinals. That is a huge defensive play. Wait, to me, if they had even got points out of that, that was still great defensive play all the way down, because you got to remember, we had the punt that we fumbled, should have had the ball, and then they drove down and got that close. Where did they get down to? About the 9-yard line, and we held them out.
They were at the 7.
7-yard line. That's great defense by the Redhounds.
So the Redhounds take over first and 10 on their own 7. Brady Foley trying to make something happen.
He's going to be stopped in the backfield.
He'd probably lose a yard.
Yeah.
It'll be second down.
No better time than now for somebody to make a big play on offense, though. We've got the 2-touchdown lead. To put another score on the board would just be really devastating for George Rogers Clark, who probably came in here planning on winning this game handily.
Oh, yeah. You would imagine.
We've the crowd's out of the game, and the sideline's nowhere near where it was earlier.
That's Matthew Taylor trying to catch the corner, and he does. And he gets a little bit. He's going
to be close to the first down.
Yeah, he's all the way out near the 20, isn't he?
I was worried. I was watching him run right down the goal line trying to break away, and he's able to get past the 15. Looks like 17 is what this official right here is showing.
So it'd be very manageable here on a third down play coming up. 3rd and 1 looks like for the Redhounds. The Redhounds trying to dig themselves out of a hole they're in because they made a great defensive stand and held George Rogers Clark to 4 opportunities inside the 10-yard line. And
I don't think he's getting there.
I don't believe he does.
I think he might have lost a yard, but it is a first down. They got up to the 20. I was thinking the 20 was the first down marker, but yeah, he got the first down.
Well, it was real close. And he picks it up, so the Redhounds move the chains.
It's a big play.
That is big.
You know, if nothing else, keep that offense off the field. We've got a 2-touchdown game. This game is winnable where it is at, but you don't want your defense to be on the field for a whole quarter. So that's good right there, keeping our offense out there.
3:24 mark, 1st and 10 Redhounds from the 20-yard line. Cobb going at quarterback, and
that's Brady.
Brady Foley going down.
I could tell with the emotion when he punched the ground.
Losing yardage there. He loses all the way back to where the 16?
Yeah. He does not like to fail at any given moment. You talk about him all the time showing so much emotion.
He's a competitor.
It just drives him crazy when he gets stopped.
Yeah, he's very competitive.
I've seen him mad before after 20-yard gains because he didn't score. And that's great, though.
Yep. 2nd and 14, ball on the 16. And this is Brady this time. And he's out to the 30, 35.
Stiff arms, that should be a penalty. Kidding me?
Well, they just got a big break right there. Because he
that should have clearly been the penalty. I had to take my headset off for a minute, thought about erupting, but I didn't. But he was on on Foley all the way coming out and took him down on the grass behind the sideline.
And put him down. Yeah, 3, 4, 5 yards out off of the.
I'm still not against this officiating crew. I think they've done a pretty good job, but that was a blown call.
Yeah, I agree. Had that been the shoe been switched here, this crowd right here,
they would have erupted.
Would have been going nuts. Cobb goes under center. Quick hitter off that right side and goes for
Cody Hopp's about
yardage.
12 yards in front of the play out here blocking a linebacker or somebody.
Second down and let's call it 9 for the Redhounds. Ball on the 41. Taylor goes in motion. Cobb, hand off to Foley. He's going to try that right side. He's got some room. Yep. Bring him down at about, the 40.
Looks like the 48.
48. So it'll bring up a 3rd down play for the Redhounds.
Yeah, that's a good gain on 2nd and long. Very manageable 3rd down now.
Yeah,
and that's 3. Yeah, that's what you always want to see. Anything under 3rd and 5, I think, is good. Quick pass, little. You can run your pitches. You can run the ball up the middle. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say we're right nearing the minute mark now here of the 3rd quarter.
Josh Jules split out near side. There was a huge burst up the middle from Clark's defensive line. And Foley was able to find a seam, and I think he's got 1st down yardage.
Yeah, I believe he does.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
1st and 10, Redhounds.
Is that a car horn blowing? Do you hear that?
I heard it.
Sort of like a squeak.
I don't know.
Deeper than a squeak, though. Our chain crew's real awake tonight, too. The marker still says 4th down.
That chain gang there, none of them guys look familiar.
No.
That's Matthew Taylor. in motion. That's Brady Foley, and he eludes one tackle and not that.
There is
second
just so much pressure coming up the middle of that offensive line right now that these backs are having to work extra hard to get everything they're getting. And he almost got some, but by the time he had to dance around them offensive linemen coming in there, the DBs and the linebackers right here waiting on him.
2nd and 12.
That should be the last play of the third quarter.
Please, Redhound's going to let it run out. So that'll be the end of the third quarter play with Redhounds up 21-7. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
And welcome back to Redhound Productions. This is Redhound football. Corbin leads 21-7 over George Rogers Clark to begin the fourth quarter. Redhounds are on offense. It's going to be second down at about, call it 12. Josh Jewell split out to the near side. Taylor in motion.
Ball on the snap. That hurts. Well, I was talking to this gentleman over that's with the George Rogers Clark radio crew over here, Josh. Michael Barnes was the young man's name that got killed. And his mother, she is a single mother. So Redhound Varsity Club had taken up donations, and that started with the South Laurel game, and they presented her tonight with $2,200 to go towards the expenses. Of course, Michael Barnes was killed in a car accident, and he lived for, I'm not sure the exact amount of time, but he lived for a while, was in the hospital, so a lot of expenses.
Oh, yeah.
As Taylor, nothing much there. So I think that's a great thing that the Redhound Varsity Club did, and it's a reflection of our community, I think, that.
Yeah, that shows great character.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have to do that.
Right.
And that is a really nice gesture. Right, I'm going to go again and say, why did we run the ball on 3rd and long? Clock's under 11 minutes now. We're going to should have, as long as this one don't roll back or it's not returned, as long as we cover this good, should put ourselves in pretty good field position for the defense.
Yeah, and of course you never know what Matthew Taylor will do.
Yeah.
He is,
most exciting punter.
as you say, he's an option punter.
He's going to punt this one because big number 81 got some pressure on him. Looks like it went out about the 15.
That's a good punt.
Yeah.
So the Redhounds will go to work defensively down there. And a good punt by Matthew Taylor. George Rogers Clark will take over 1st and 10. I believe the ball is going to be spotted at the 15-yard line, so defense goes back to work.
A little confusion on the Redhound defense.
1st and 10. Snap.
Quarterback keeps it.
Oh, he keeps it, yeah. And number 61 for the Redhounds
Grant Grigsby
on the tackle.
Another sophomore lineman. Jason saying tick, 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 tick. Down to 10 minutes remaining in the game. Corbin's still on top, 21-7.
Yep. 2nd and 10 play here.
Hunter grabs
or 2nd and 1, I'm sorry. I made the mistake of looking at the scoreboard.
Can't trust him.
And nice play here.
To the halfback.
He's to the 30, 35.
He's got dancing capabilities. Matthew Taylor said no more.
I think that works against him, though. He turned completely around and was facing the other way.
Well, his spin was so loose, it wasn't tight, to where when he did that, he just left his body wide open, and his foot was so far away from where his actual point of movement was that it wasn't hard for Taylor to grab on. That's a good way to twist an ankle or break one, I think.
Well, I think he loses a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
So brings up 1st and 10 here.
Option.
Pitch. He'll be brought down as he crossed the 40.
It's number 33, Saxon Okuma on the, number 3, West Tipton, tackle for the Redhounds.
Second and 5 play coming up here. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Give him a half.
Snap, drops back, looking.
Heavy
Big
pressure.
now. West
They might got him. West Tipton's on him. He's going down.
He's
Big
going
sack.
West Tipton and number 56.
Big Cody Harp got back there on him.
Cody Harp.
That's a huge sack. And this offense of GRC they just keep hurting themselves.
They take one step forward, two steps
Yeah,
back.
you know, we saw a little brightness in their first drive. They got the ball to big number 81 out there, Corey Rogers. Threw the ball up to him a few times, had a few big plays, and then they dropped back right there, and they lost like 15 yards on a sack.
Yeah.
Couldn't find anybody open. That big guy, I'd be throwing to him anytime I got under pressure. Just throw it up in the air.
3rd and 20 play here.
So he's looking for
Matthew Jewell.
Wow. Uh-oh. That was a one-hand grab. That was a one-handed catch. That was a one-handed catch.
Well, big play for GRC. One thing I noticed, though, about big number 81, he seems to come down easy.
Yeah. Well, he's huge. you take anybody's legs up there going down. That was not a good throw by the quarterback, though. It was behind him.
Yeah.
That was all him right there. He put one hand up and pawed it in and brought it into his body, never using his other hand.
And now they're catching the sideline. Good run. And GRC now.
Cardinals are showing some life.
They are.
But as we look at the clock, 7:45 remaining in the game. So that's going to be another first down.
.745 mark. There's a snap. Drops back, looking.
Pressure.
He's got him. Well,
Cody Harp plays it. That was almost bad. It wasn't as bad as it looked like it was going to be.
It could have been bad.
56, Cody Harp had the pressure on the quarterback, and who was back there on the coverage? I saw somebody fly across the field.
Mitchell Frederick was back there, Hunter Grubb, and also Matthew Taylor.
So another good defensive play by the Redhounds. That one didn't use much time. 7:39.
Second down play here.
Two receivers our side, one split to the other side.
Matthew Jewell coming in there. And they've got some room down there. He's down around the 25-yard line.
Number 19, Brady Foley on the tackle for the Redhounds.
Mark him across the 25, looks like. Just across the 25. Third down play now coming up. 3rd and a long one.
Yeah, the fans over here were begging for the offsides call, but they've got the same angle we do. They said he was across the line, but there's no way for us to tell if he was across the line or not from this angle. A lot of movement in the Redhound defense.
Snap.
Quarterback's got good play action. Cody Harp has got some wheels.
And he's going to go down, but he'll have first down yardage.
He got the first down. Man, I'm really impressed with his speed.
Cody Harp.
Cody Harp, he's a pretty big old boy, but he's got a motor, and he was chasing that quarterback. Not too tall. He's 5'7". They've only got him in here at 200 pounds, but
plays hard every snap, doesn't he?
Yeah, super impressed with the sophomore. .645 left in the fourth quarter. Corbin still on top, 21-7.
First and 10 play.
Quarterback keeper.
He'll drive down towards the 15.
Cody Harp took the ball from the quarterback, but I think he was down. You see him?
No, I didn't.
He was jerking hard, and he came up with the ball, but the quarterback was down.
Well, we got into a bit of a situation with Hazard where every play, somebody was fighting to get the strip the ball.
The ball was on the ground a lot for a good 5 or 6 minute span over there.
They come to the line. 2nd and 6, ball on the 17-yard line. In I formation, receivers left and right. Snap. And he's got a man.
He's got inside the 10.
Matt Jewell on the tackle, along with
Number 5, Hunter Grubb. Jason's over here saying watch number 81, big number Corey Rogers.
GRC moving towards the end zone, but the clock now down at the 5:48 mark.
It is not on their side right now. If I'm the coach here, I would have a little bit more fast tempo out there, wouldn't you?
I think I would. And
that play's going nowhere.
Nice play there, West Tipton. Grabs hold.
He didn't take him down by himself, but he wasn't letting go. And you got to do that sometimes. Sometimes you're not going to be able to get somebody down. Hang on and wait for your buddies to get there and help you out.
So it will bring up second
and goal. We lost about 3 yards right there.
Well, if you remember, they were in a first and goal situation at the 7-yard line on the opposite end of the field in the third quarter, and the Redhounds held.
Yep.
There's the throw. There's big 81.
No way. He caught it, but he's at the 1-yard line. He was not in the end zone.
Yeah, he didn't get the touchdown, but he made the catch.
I mean, he is inside the 1-yard line. He's inches from a touchdown.
Great effort there.
Yeah. Redhounds bringing in the beef. Entering the game, number 75, Caleb Dunn. He's a 5'10", 268-pound sophomore. Quarterback keeper. There's a flag. Illegal shift on Clark. Somebody was still moving when he snapped it is what that means. And that's on the quarterback. I know you're wanting to get up there fast.
Make sure everybody's set,
don't you? You're wanting to get up there fast and sneak it in, catch the defense off guard, but you've got to make sure everybody's staying still.
So that will back them up to about the 6. Third and goal.
And that rolls the clock. We're under 5 minutes. Corbin still on top, 21-7 over George Rogers Clark.
There's a snap. He's dropped. Rolling.
Cody
Getting
Harp,
pressure.
West Tipton.
Incomplete.
Great defense.
Matthew Taylor.
Yeah, this is great coverage. He was right behind the man. As soon as the ball touched his hands, he was able to swat it away. And, man, the pressure. Did we get this kind of pressure last week against Ashford on the quarterback?
No.
I'm pretty sure we didn't.
Corey Lanham's shaking his head no.
4th and goal from the 6-yard line.
Defense has played very well tonight.
Yes, they have.
Especially when their back's been up against the wall. They've put them into a 4th and goal situation again.
And they've been on the field all night. I mean, it seems like our scores were quick.
There's the snap. 81 is
Pressure.
out there.
He's open. He overthrew it.
Oh, man.
Incomplete. First down, Redhounds.
So GRC for the second time in this half has been first and goal and came out with nothing.
Coming into this game, could you ever imagine that would happen with our young defense?
No. No, I sure couldn't.
Prompt has to go off to them players and them coaches. They came prepared tonight.
They sure have.
That was 2 great stands. And I'm telling you, our defense was basically on the field this whole second half.
Yeah.
They had the ball 7 minutes in the third quarter before Corbin even touched it. And I believe they got it back with 12 minutes left, or, the start of the fourth quarter.
We're at the 4:35 mark. And 1st and 10 Redhounds, and nothing much there. Now, the Redhounds, I don't know, we'll see what happens here. I mean, I just don't know what you're going to do. You've got to move that ball out of there.
Yeah, you're pinned up against the end zone. We lost a yard even there.
Well, there's a timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them. This is Redhound Football, brought to you by Redhound Productions. Redhounds up 21-7. All right, we're back to action. Second down play now, 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
4-yard line, and that's Brady Foley, and watch out.
Got some room.
He does, and he gets us a little breathing room.
He's close to a first down. I can't. Is the first down going to be at the 15 or 16?
Looks like 16.
I think GRC's called another timeout. And they have.
So at the 4:20 mark, they take another timeout. Let's take a timeout with them, Jason, and we'll be right back. We're back to action. Redhound football from Campbell Field. It's Hall of Fame night. The Redhounds are up 21-7 on GRC, and we got a third and short situation here.
He's got the first down.
First down, Redhounds.
He's still on his
Brady
feet.
Foley breaking tackles.
Still running.
Man, what effort.
Wow.
Wow.
A little scuffle after the play.
Yeah, there's a scuffle.
Don't want to get a flag here. They get Brady out. Brady's helmet's gone. Josh Cobbett came in very smart and got the always excited Brady Foley out of there.
Well, you don't want to lose him now. Let's see, refresh my memory on this. If you get tossed,
I think you missed 2 games.
I think so.
I think it's 2. I'm positive it's 1.
You can ill afford to lose Brady.
But even if they didn't toss him, 15 yards would really be painful here.
This is not the spot where you want to pick up anything like that. What a effort by Brady Foley. Picks up the first down.
It's a great run.
So 3:47 clock ticks. It's 1st and 10 Redhounds. And that's Matthew Taylor.
They were going at that ball hard.
Going for short yardage.
That defender went in and he grabbed the ball. He didn't even grab Taylor. But he held on. Clock's still rolling. 3:27 left in the game.
2nd and 7. And the Redhounds come to the line. 3:15, clock running. Well, the Redhounds are up 2 touchdowns, so we're just about to that point where, and that'll be against the Redhounds. The Redhounds will back it up.
Who was that? Aren't them guys taught to watch the ball and not even pay attention?
I thought it was Brady.
I thought it was Brady too.
All right, 2nd and 11. Snap. That's Foley, left side, and he is
still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
He's got some room over here. He's got a blocker.
35-40.
Breaks another tackle.
Down to the first two. First down. Well, I tell you what now, Brady, he is excitable, but listen, he's a determined football player.
Yes, sir. We had Caleb Watkins last year, and he was always a home run threat, and he was a big power runner. But Brady Foley, he has had some great carries tonight. I thought he was down 5 yards in the backfield.
Yeah.
He comes all the way back across the field, breaking tackles, and gets the first down. And that, as long as the Redhounds
I think that sealed the deal.
Yeah, as long as we avoid turnover here, that should do it.
2:22 mark, and
That's
first down Redhounds, and Matthew Taylor
got some room, stay in
looking for
bounds.
someplace to go up near the 47, 48-yard line.
Another solid 5-yard carry.
So we'll say 2nd and 5 for the Redhounds.
We're down to 2 minutes left in the game.
Well, I think it's been a good football game by the Redhounds, Josh. Offensively, I think it's still work in progress with our offensive line there. But the defense is played.
Defense is solid.
Really good football.
They gave up big plays. They didn't get their head down. They kept them out of the end zone.
And defense will win you games. And the Redhounds, we just have the athletes that we're gonna put some points on the board. As that goes for short.
I want to remind everybody, it's 21-7 with 1:30 left in the game. It was 21-7 at halftime.
Yeah.
And we've had 2 first and goal stands. Both started at the 7-yard line, in which George Rogers Clark didn't get in. This game could have very well been tied right now.
In 8 downs at the 7-yard line, if I'm not mistaken, they got 1 yard.
Yeah. Yeah, this last drive, they didn't get any.
So, great performance by the Redhound defense. We're under a minute now, so the Redhounds are going to win this one and move to 4-2 on the season. And I believe it's not County Central coming to town this week.
Yeah, that's a Thursday night game.
Yep. And
starts district play for the Redhounds.
Good performance by the Redhounds, and
Yeah, anytime you can beat a 6A school, it's impressive. But this is a 6A school that competes.
yep.
This isn't one of the pushover, bottom of the barrel. They're only there because they have thousands of kids. They're a good football team, and they've beat some good teams this year. But Redhounds are going to drop the Cardinals to 3-3 tonight. We go to 4-2, and great performance by the defense tonight.
Clock's going to expire, and that'll be the football game. Flag
Yeah,
at the 3-second mark, a delay of game.
they're going to give us the delay game and make us
And
run one
they'll
play.
snap it and
back up for a knee.
take a knee. So Matthew Taylor scores 3 touchdowns, has the 90-yard touchdown on the kick return. And he stepped up his game tonight, had over 100 yards rushing, we know.
Yep.
And good football game. Redhounds are going to win this one 21-7 over GRC, and there's a flag.
It's going to be offsides on us. Somebody flinched. Our guard or tackle one closest to us.
Redhounds need to get this one over with, and let's take it to the house.
I guess the slop's all right when you're up by 14 with 3 seconds on the clock. They'll hear about it in film, but good victory for the Redhounds. It's clean this time.
That's the game. So it's Hall of Fame night, and the Redhounds prevail. Corbin 21. George Rogers Clark 7. The Redhounds go to 4-2 on the season. Knox County Central coming to Campbell Field Thursday night, and that's when we'll be back with you. Anything else to add, Josh?
No, good game.
Good game.
I just want to tell you all I told you so, because
Yeah.
I was right, you were wrong. I think you and Jason owe me dinner.
Yeah.
But
I think they should have some Happy Meals over at McDonald's. All right, that'll do it for us. So, again, the final score, Corbin and the Redhounds 21, and the Cardinals from George Rogers Clark 7. I'm Randy McCard for Josh and for Jason Snell, our cameraman. This has been Redhound Football, the Redhound Productions.